Hello, welcome to November 21st. We're sitting here enjoying a nice cold morning and I guess feeling a defeat. Today was DMV road test day, so I was going for my license test. So I guess this would be considered my story of me going for my driver's license in New York State. I'm not gonna say what city I'm in. I will say it's not the city, the major city. I'm upstate, more in the countryside, and it's a more city area for sure. But it's nothing like crazy. So it's a pretty good area. I think personally, everybody says that it's not an area you should do. You should go do this other city. But I feel like I know the city better, and it's not that bad of a city really. But hey, this is my experience with it. Now, I got my permit back in 2011, I think, around there. So I've been driving for quite some time. Not as much as I probably should have. Since I've had it for 2 years, I didn't really start driving until like end of 2012, probably mid 2012, and then from there I've just been here and there driving. But I've been driving to work every night for probably a year now. But the past month I've been driving every day pretty frequently, at least over 10 hours worth of driving just in the short week. And then before that, I put in over 20 hours of driving so far. Nothing crazy, but enough. I've done some winter driving, some stuff like that, but I finally felt like it was time for me to go get my license. So I did my 5-hour last November, and then the road test I scheduled for November because basically your 5-hour form expires in a year, so I wanted to get it done before that expired. And when I went to go do it, I was of course nervous as balls. I'm a very nervous person, but this specifically, it's one of those, I don't know if other people get this, but your stomach just feels like it's dying. You have to go to the bathroom a lot. You don't really have an appetite. You're just so nervous that you got to get through it, And that's basically what I dealt with all week long. So I went for my road test, 10 o'clock it's scheduled for 11, but I actually got there at like 10:20 because they say to be a half hour early, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll be a little earlier. So what they have you do is there's a certain road that they start the test on. They have you just pull up to the curb, and what's supposed to happen is the cars pull up and wait on the side of the curb. And then the road test guy will come over and jump into the car and say, hey, where's your permit? Where's your 5-hour course slip? You give him those. He's like, alright, let's go. Pull off the curb and let's go. So obviously you signal your turn. Check your blind spot. These bastards, they like to play it serious. Like super serious. Like crazy serious. Like even though there's no error, there is a higher standard that they have. So you have to check your blind spot every time you make a turn, or even just to be safe. They want you checking your angles, your mirrors, everything. They want you looking all around you, 360. No, just checking your mirrors. You have to be checking your windows. So whenever you pull off that curb, make sure you always check your blind spot, not just your mirror. So you pull off. He was like, all right, take a right. We take a right into town, and then we're going good. It's only a 30-mile-per-hour area, but I generally rock 20, 25 just to be safe. I'm making sure I've been practicing all morning and all day before, so I'm good on my stops. I'm good on my speeding. I'm behind the white line at every single stop sign, every single red light. I pull up to be safe every time I go across an intersection, and then I thought I was doing really good. I thought I was doing perfect. Turn right here, turn left here, stop, park over here on the curb, parallel behind this car over here. Parallel is usually the thing that gets everybody. I thought I did pretty well on mine. I mean, he didn't specifically say, nope, you were too far off, nope, you were too close. He just kind of said, alright, good, pull off, and of course check your blind spot, you go. Now, the thing that threw me off right here is, this isn't an excuse. I know I could have done a little bit better. I probably should have, but I didn't. He said, pull over to this curb up here. So I pull over to the curb, and then he's just like, okay, very good. Now, K-turn. And every K-turn that I've done up until this point has been on slightly bigger roads. I've also, like, okay, here's the road. When I come into a parallel, this is that wall, this is my wall, I'm over here. I generally curve over as close as I can to that side, and then I turn, and then I reverse, and then I go. This road, he had me already on the curb, so I couldn't really get that angling right. And that made it really tight, really tight. Now, I wasn't like super tight to the point where I was going to hit the curb or anything, or the car that was parked over there, but it was pretty damn close, you know. And I was going slow, I wasn't going so fast. I did take, when I reversed backwards, I did go pretty fast at first. I'm not saying I'm like burning out or anything, but you know, I did give it a little gas. Not enough to jerk the van or anything either. Just enough to give me a little speed there on that turn. And he's like, stop. Okay, now put it in park real quick. I did. And then he's like, okay, now you're taking that a little too fast and you're too tight on that car. You could have hit that car. You don't want to hit the car. You want to be perfectly within range of getting away from that car in case it did start moving. And I'm thinking, we're on a flat road. There's no one in this car because I can see perfectly into this car. We've been on this curve for at least a minute. I haven't seen any activity near this car. There's no one in this car. So I didn't hit the car. I know I wasn't going to hit the car. Apparently it was too close for his comfort, and I fucked up on that part. So then he has me go. There was one stop. It's a weird intersection. You go up to the intersection, you go straight up the bridge, and as soon as you get to the end of that bridge, which is 20 feet, it's literally stop, go a little further, stop, and it's uphill too. So I saw the stop sign, not as fast as I wanted to, but I did stop before the white line. A little harder than usual, but not enough to like send him forward or jerk anybody crazily, you know. I just kind of pushed it a little hard. There was a little movement, but nothing crazy. And it was enough to fail me, basically. So he had me pull off at the curve where we started, jumps out, gives me a little information. He's like, here's your receipt, and then on the receipt it says like what you messed up on. It explains the rules about how you can only have 30 points of error. I had 35 points of error, and it was enough to fail me. But I don't know. I get the guy's job. He's doing probably hundreds of road tests every day. You know, it was very, very fast, 5 minutes at least. And as soon as he got out, he jumped right into another car. You know, he's just working. He's working down a list of people, and I don't know. But I messed up on that, and of course I was nervous. Everybody's nervous, and I was just happy I didn't screw up on the parallel. And I don't know. I'll get it next time for sure, though. That was my main thing going into this. Is it was completely unknown. Everyone has told me so many different stories. You know, you've got the shitty guy who's talking. He's very angry with you if you screw up. You've got your quiet people who don't say a single thing to you. You know, you've got your happy, chatty people. So I was just going into this thing not expecting much. And if I didn't mess up on that K-turn, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten my license there. But I guess I just got to be a little safer next time, and I don't know. But that was my experience with the New York State driving test. Like I said, I'm more of an upstate city over here, and it's not bad. But hey, we'll get it next time.